Good morning, good afternoon, good evening internet, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Economical Rides. A man eats a toasted cheese sandwich. A man drinks some coffee. Old friends get reacquainted.
Oh, buddy, you're brilliant.
And ER introduces advanced sausage logistics.
Hi there. So, you might recognise this place, or you might not. But today, we're out on Buddy. And we're now at the picnic area, which we briefly saw in part one of my They Tried to Kill Me video. So yeah, this was the picnic area, and this is the road which takes you up to where we were in that video. So I've been riding for about an hour now, so I just thought I'd stop here, take a look at the view, and I've brought a little picnic with me, so I thought I'd have some lunch. Here you can see Buddy looking excellent and hauling my lunch in his wonderful panniers. And yeah, this is where we are. A fence with a view. Here you go, it's the best I can do, saddlebags. A fence with a view. Right, I'm going to go over here and eat my lunch, and yeah, the purpose of today's video, I better explain that. Yeah, I'll let you know when we get there, but basically we're going on a bit of an adventure, which is another reason why I brought Buddy, not just for his carrying capacity, but also because I might need his tripper. When I'm having my lunch, I'm going to try and program in the route that I'm hoping to take, but it's an adventure, and yeah, I'll show you where we are when we get there. But again, it's something you saw in those previous two videos, and there's a little section that I want to explore today, so we'll see if we can do that and see what it's like down there. So I just have my lunch and I'll be back in a bit. Cheese toasty, nom nom nom. Hot coffee. Not a bad spot though, is it really? It'll do. Well, we've had our food and we've had our drink. Now I think it's time to start the actual ride that I was intending to do today. So let's go. Right, well, this is El Chive, where we ended up turning around last time. And actually where we're headed today is the second time I got lost in that video. But yeah, we'll be there in a minute, so I'll show you that. Now I don't know if you can see that, but I've actually got the tripper programmed. So let's see how this works. Right, so this is where we turned around last time. Last time we intended to turn right back there and I missed the turning. But I did look on the map and this road does actually take us somewhere. So I thought it would be quite exciting, quite interesting to see where we end up if we just follow this road. I think it brings us out on the main road further down, so the road from Le Brun. But yeah, I've no idea really. It looked a little bit tricky on the navigation front. There were a couple of turnings and things, so that's why we're here with Buddy today, and I've got managed to get the route into Tripper, I think, so hopefully we won't get too lost. So let's just see how we go. I don't know what the road surface is going to be like. It might actually turn into a loose surface at some point, but that's all part of the fun. We'll just see how we go. Buddy will cope with it, I'm sure. So let's go. So hopefully this will be a nice little chug through some new scenery. That's the plan anyway. So we'll probably just leave it in second gear and enjoy the ride and the scenery. As you can see, it's quite a nice day at long last. I've lost 3 weeks. The weather's been terrible, so the last 3 weeks I've not been out at all. So the review video of the Classic won't be out before Christmas now, because I've just lost 3 weeks and I've not been able to do any filming at all. Temperature wise today, well, the most important thing is it's not very windy, because the wind's been terrible the last 3 weeks and it's rained, and we've been struggling to hit double digit temperatures. But today I think we're into the low teens in temperatures. I think we're probably 14 maybe degrees today. Feels quite pleasant anyway. I wasn't cold, but the main thing is the wind isn't trying to tear my head off. Well, this is awesome. This is exactly how I hoped it would be. So far the surface is actually pretty good, according to the Tripper. For some reason, I guess it's probably had an update. The Tripper needed to be repaired again with the app, and then yeah, it looks like it's in imperial units and not metric, so that's all joyous. But anyway, hopefully it will navigate us safely through these various little junctions along the way and get me to my intended destination. So I'm just going to relax, rely on the technology. Of course that could be a fatal error, but I'm just going to relax and enjoy the ride. If you stick around to the end of the video, there will once again be some Ruby sausage action. That's more or less compulsory these days. If Ruby doesn't get a sausage, I get complaints in the comments, so definitely will be some sausage action. That's quite a spectacular looking mountain face there. This looks awesome. Looks like we've got to drop all the way down into that valley over there. So basically down in there somewhere by the look of it. Exciting times. Let's go. according to Tripper, it's 2.4 miles to our next turning. Oh yes, this is more like it. I'm actually quite warm when the sun's out. There are some big clouds about, so occasionally the sun does disappear for a while. But when the sun's out, it's lovely. It's been a long time though, 3 weeks without riding, and it really... maybe I had a couple of hour window where I could have ridden, but then I had other things to do, so I was planning to do those. So yeah, really I didn't have much of an opportunity at all to get any videos made, but I managed to keep them going with some stuff I had lying around. This is crazy, you know. I mean, I'd never go down this road in a car. Oh look, we're into a rambler, you see. I thought we would be. Now the road has kind of disappeared, but that's okay. Buddy can do this kind of thing. So we're onto a dirt road now, kids. Talking about Buddy being able to do this kind of thing, Buddy is due a service, the 18-month service, on the 4th of January. So he's all booked in for that. Oh, look at that, we get tarmac again, brilliant. Yeah, so on the 4th of January, Buddy gets his 18-month service. He hasn't done that many miles since the 12-month one, really. I think maybe 1,000 kilometres. Not a great deal, because obviously I was having to run in and put kilometres on the Classic, so Buddy's been having a bit of a holiday lately. Yeah, but this is crazy. I mean, this is like, you'd never come down here in a car, but you're missing out on all this awesome scenery. It's brilliant. Tripper seems confident that we're still going the right way, so let's see. Oh, we're back onto the sand by the look of it now. This is adventure, kids. This is what we like. I just hope I don't get some traffic coming the other way, hooning about, kicking up loads of dust and getting us both filthy. That would be annoying, but I think we should be alright. Also, we've had a little bit of rain, obviously, so the dust is actually not a problem at the moment. Try and avoid the worst of the mud. Well, it was definitely worth coming down here, because this is just fun, fun, fun. Oh, buddy, you're brilliant. You're the little meteor that can. You just go anywhere, do anything. So this is definitely the second gear chug kind of road. don't use the clutch, just let the engine do its thing and give it a little bit of gas when it feels like it needs it. But it's very easy to ride at this speed, really. It's great that you don't have to mess with the clutch, and it's pretty hard to stall it unless you're not paying attention for a second. As long as you don't let the revs drop too much, you don't really need the clutch, so it's like riding an automatic, really. The trip moving map seems spot on. Corresponds to the junctions and things that I'm seeing, so hopefully it'll get us to our destination alright. Oh, somebody lives down here, look. Fancy that. Well, this is probably even a little bit more extreme than I was expecting. I thought we might have quite a potholed bit of tarmac, but I didn't think we'd be on the sand and dirt, but nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so I expect Buddy's looking forward to his trip to Almeria in January. I'm actually doing the same thing that I did for the annual service. That I'm going to go down there the day before and drop the bike off, and then stay in a hotel, because they want the bike there for 8:30, which would mean leaving home before 7 o'clock, so it would be in the dark, possibly with snow and ice, who knows, early January. And I did it and so also I have to take the long way around. I have to take the motorway, which is boring. We could bear left here. So I did that last year, riding down the motorway for like 2 hours in the cold and the dark, and it was a bit of a, well, it wasn't a bit of a drag, it was a total drag. So I thought this year I'm not going to do that again, so I shall have another night out in Almeria with tapas and excellent red wine. Drop the bike off that afternoon, spend the night in Almeria, and then if they can start the bike first thing at 8:30, they are guaranteed to get it back to me by lunchtime before they knock off for siesta. So that's the plan, and then I should be home early afternoon on the day of the service, hopefully. That's a bit of the problem, really, when you live quite remotely. Everything's such a long way away, and I can understand why the mechanics want the bikes there early morning, but for me in early January, that's a bit of a big ask for me to be out riding in the cold and dark at that time of the day. But this is like proper white sand. It's very sandy actually. It's a good job that we've had some rain, because it's nicely compacted and it's not moving about. But yeah, if this was the summer, I imagine this would be quite interesting. It's just so reassuring to have a moving map, and to see that you're actually on your intended course. It definitely makes the whole experience a lot more enjoyable. Somebody lives up there, look. That is actually a gateway, but it's not much of a view. turn right soon, apparently. This bit's quite washboardy, so if my voice starts doing that, that's why, because it's washboardy like this. Right, there should be a turning here somewhere, allegedly. Not sure about that. It's not that one, that's for sure. Oh. It is a road. By the look of it. Yep. Turns into a road where we then turn right, presumably. This will be one of the couple of settlements that I have to pass through to get to my final destination, so that makes sense. So we'll go right here then. Oh yeah, here's a little settlement, look. Well, if we don't return to the dirt, may I say, I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was very good indeed. So this is Los Andreses. This is where I set a waypoint, so that's all gone. We've just passed that waypoint. It's gone smoothly. Looks like we go down here, todas direcciones, that makes sense. Kind of a surface is this? Concrete, okay. Now back onto tarmac. No bother. No bother, baby. So this is the other settlement, Los Herreros. All sounds familiar to me so far. You discover the most interesting places on a Meteor, I find. I would never have been out here on any other bike, I don't think. Well, this is a quality bit of tarmac, this one. Don't know myself. Like a racetrack, it's gorgeous. Some happy hikers. road has been resurfaced very recently. I mean, it's immaculate. Just have a little look where we are. Oh, you can see the sea over there, look. It's jolly good. Come on, buddy, we're not done yet. Yeah, this whole stretch is absolutely brand new by the look of it. Not bad. I hope you're enjoying this week's little dose of Spanish sunshine. If it's cold and grim and miserable where you are, for once it isn't that way here. Thank goodness. It goes on and on and on. Notice that. And this is the end of the journey, people. So this is actually the A1101, which, yes, this will take me back to Lubrin and Zergena, which is where I need to go to head home. So the tripper did absolutely everything perfectly. It was a bit of a pain getting the route in with these tiny roads, but I just dropped a load of pins as waypoints and it did a splendid job, got me here safely. If you go to the left you can end up in Sorbus, but we won't be going there today because as I mentioned earlier, it takes me an hour to get here and, well, a bit over an hour, another hour to get back, and then the time I spent messing about, so I need to get back for Ruby a bit sharpish. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already and you like a little bit of Spanish Royal Enfield action. And I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Bye bye. Look, Ruby, you've been given so many sausage donations by our lovely viewers that I've had to start organising them. So these are Wolfie's. These are Michael's. Michael Abernathy, thank you, Michael. And these are from Dan Rademski and Valentino. Yeah, so I've had to make stickers just so that I can keep your sausages organised. Right, you've been a good girl while I've been out riding, so it's still time for Wolfie sausages. So I think you've been a good girl. Let's go and give you a sausage. Oh, this is exciting. Have you been a good girl for Daddy? Have you? Would you like one of Wolfie's sausages? And the others? No, you can't have the others. No, you can't have the others. You just have to have one at a time. So this one is from Wolfie. Sausages. So thank you, Wolfie. Thank you, Wolfie. Would you like another one? Because you have got lots of sausages now, thanks to all those kind donations. Another one? Okay then, because Daddy was gone a long time. And that's it for today. 2 sausages. Sausages. Thanks. Yes, thank you to everyone who has donated to Ruby's Sausage Fund. It's greatly appreciated. Isn't it, Ruby? Yes.